Hey, I'm back again. I go back and watch the videos that I'm recording, that I'm streaming. Um, and the last statement I made on the end of the last video, which was number five, um, I said that there wasn't no proof. Yeah, they were proof because the member admitted to me and my husband that he followed my husband to his destination on his job. But bits and pieces are starting to come back to me over the years about things that have happened. You know, some of the worst people in your life can be your family members. Now, I will say this: when this SOB, the guy that stuck a gun in my husband's face, and my husband went to jail instead of him, that he was made the victim thanks to the police department. When he comes back by me and he blows a horn, I'm gonna go right back by him, blow a horn at him. Now, see, I used to didn't play tit for tat. I was accused of that in the past, so the cops could not do their job and not investigate. They also gonna tell me to get where's your proof? Where's your proof? Because all we got is your hearsay. You know why all you got is our hearsay? Because all these people he's got calling up. I mean, people's coming all over the place, coming over here to visit him, just to come over a little strip what we live at, where my address is, on this dirt road, to tear it up, just to maliciously get up on my nerves, just to tear up just my driveway. Now, may I add, I've got pictures and videos of what that road looked like. I said this in my first video. Right in front of his family member's house, asshole. They purposely done that with his four-wheelers. And like I said, it was day and night. And when I did finally take the sheriff's advice and just ignore these people, the same ones are still coming, but not as often. But when they come, they well making their presence known. Okay? They well making their presence known. And I'm gonna say this. The family member is close to my husband's age. These are kids that hangs out with him. These are kids. I mean by kids are like in the early 20s, or some of them's in their teens. Um, Now, the reason why I say this is to show you the kind of character this family member has. I'm not saying what I'm saying is he gets these type of people. They have low IQ. They still not in adulthood yet. So what he does is he coerces them. He's the puppet master, and he's got their hands up their ass, making them do things. And when I mean making, it's because they, like I said, they're not fully grown yet. Is what I'm saying. They're still in that drama stage. They still of that drama stage. Okay. Um, that's why he hangs out in this age with this age group, because he don't have to do anything. He says, for instance, there was a guy, a younger guy. He's probably 19, maybe. He came to me and he told me, because matter of fact, I was in my yard one day and there was a phone in my yard. I said, how the hell did this phone get in my yard? So when I was walking down there was two guys walking up at my gate where my mailbox is. I said, does this phone belong to either y'all? Oh, yes, it belongs to me. I said, what is your phone doing on my property? Oh, I threw it over there. I said, why did you throw it over here? He said, and this is the mindset of these teens, these young, not adults, but kids to me. He said, I threw it over there. I said, why'd you throw it over here? Did you think you're going to trust me and get by with it? I said, you're not getting this phone back. It's mine. He said, I can't have my phone back. I said, nope. I still got a phone today. He ain't got it back. He's left it now. And I walked down there to him. I said, I want to ask you something. What made you throw this phone on my property? He said, well, your family member down there, he just keeps talking like, I bet you won't go on that woman's property right there. And he kind of like he just kept on and on and on about it. So I just thought I'd check it out for myself. I said, well, did you find out what you wanted to find out? He said, yes. I said, well, good. Don't throw your damn phone back. Don't throw another phone on my property because you're not coming after it either. I'll keep it too. I said, I'm going to tell you young adults something. Supposed to be young adults. The way to get through life is to finally get out of that high school stage. And you don't need to listen to everybody that tells you stuff. And you damn sure don't need to be coerced in doing something. You need to grow up, and that's part of being an adult. So if you don't never take nobody's advice, you need to take that. Another thing, you need to stay away from that damn family member of mine. You need to stay away from him because he's nothing but trouble. You'll get in trouble before he will. I promise you that. Because my other family member, they did the same thing. They both went to jail for doing this, speeding through town on motorcycles. They both went to jail. But other family members used to have this family member's back. Well, thank God this other family member wised the hell up, knowing he's got kids, but this other family member don't have kids, thank God. Thank you, Jesus, this family don't have kids. He just said he got tired of him. He said I was in a bar one night, and he knows how his mouth is. He's a typical male cracker in this neighborhood. They skinny, ain't got no ass, ain't got the biggest mouth you ever seen, ain't got nothing to back it up with. So he was in this bar one night, and he said that he started running his mouth. And this other family member said, man, you better shut up. He said, you better shut up. And now, to go back to what I just said, this other family member always had his back, always defending him in every fight possible. That's how he learned to do this to people, okay? That's why he hang around the age group he hangs around with. He said he got knocked the shit out. I started busting out laughing. I said, well, he deserved it. He said, yeah, he did deserve it. He said, because I told him, you better keep your mouth shut. You can't run your mouth at him. And he got knocked the hell out. And I thought that was the funniest thing, because I sure like to shake that man's hand and when it knocked his ass out. So that's what we're dealing with. This family member loves to gossip, and he got it from the mother, from the other family member. These people loves to gossip about people. But what they'll do is they'll get a hold of these stupid people. And I wouldn't call them ignorant. They're stupid because they know what they're doing. They're still in high school stage. And they feed their heads full of shit. You see what you know where I'm going with this, right? Okay. So they let these people do the dirty work for them. And they sit back and they're laughing, taking it all in. Now, I know there's a mental illness that's caused these to be titled to these type of people. But I don't want to say that because one of the family members is already supposed to be disabled, and they're not. By far, they're not. And then this other family member will probably try to get disability for this mental illness, so to speak. But I'm going to tell you something. These people, these type of family members, you know, Dr. Phil said something one time. I'm trying to remember what it was he said. If you can't be 100% who you are with somebody and you're taking less than that, then you need to stay away from these people. I know he said a lot better than I was saying it, but you get the drift of what I'm saying. So my husband, I've done that. We've tried to take ourselves out of the equation. Okay? We've done that. My husband comes home, we stay in the house, we don't go in the yard. My landscaping, and I love landscaping, I love it, has not been touched in 10, well, not 10 years, but 5 years. And I'm just now starting to get out there. Number one, I've got to try to help sell this place. And I wouldn't want to buy a place that shit's grown up and somebody's living there and yard look like crap, which I don't have nothing in my yard but trees that I planted, shrubberies that I planted to try to beautify my place up. We would not even patrol the property anymore because these people will purposely at night drive route we drive. And remember these orange ribbons I was telling you about? They would put them in the trees. And I go back again, and I'm not justifying when I say this, because I'm not justifying these kids. To me, they are kids because of my age. They're kids. I mean, kids to this idiot, but they're not, because this is the type of people he hangs out with. And for some reason, they just think he's the most marvelous person there is. You don't know him. I suggest you better know where your young adults are and who they're hanging out with. I really got so much to say. I really do. And one thing, I should have been keeping a